Hi guys, Samuel here. Welcome back to Moser Meadows Records. So I've been working on a lot of stuff for this channel. I've been doing some work on the EIO commentary. I also have a couple other songs that I'm working on, and right now I was going to release a Jiffy tune. I put out a vote on my last one, which Jiffy tune character people would like to see more of next, and biggest vote was for Tommy the Cowboy. So this next Jiffy tune is going to be about Tommy the Cowboy, which I'm happy about because he's my first official cartoon character. I want you to see more of him. So this one is going to be a bit different from the other Jiffy tunes. It's going to have a bit more of a Western theme to it, and you're probably going to be confused for a lot of it, which I guess has been kind of a running theme through my videos. It's like I want you to be confused at the start, but then by the end, either know what's going on or there will be a commentary that explains what's going on. For this one, you'll basically know what's going on by the end because I'm going to make it pretty clear what's going on by that point. He comes to a town called Spudville and everybody's mumbling, so you don't really know what they're saying, and they believe him to be this champion fighter. That one's not quite ready yet. I was hoping I would have it ready by today. I'm not even halfway done with it. I think what would actually be fun to do today is show you some of the process of me working on it so I can show you what that's like. A little bit like we did for the Killed by a Clock and EIO music videos. Here we go. And I'm gonna move my mouse. My mouse hasn't been working, so I've been having to use my keyboard. This is some people talking right here. The onion skin shows you green means previous, so it shows you what happened on a previous frame. Red means what's coming. I like to do like some main frames. Here, I'll just do it right here. Tommy the Cowboy is talking with his trainer, who's gonna help him become a champion fighter. It's Tommy the Cowboy's face. I usually start with either his nose or his eyes. That helps me figure out how to do the rest of his face. I used to like draw all the details on the rope and then like show that there are two to show that it's a coil, but that's way too much work for animating, so it's easier just to have that here bouncing along beside him so people know that he has a rope. Then I have one where he's facing this way. Those are two main frames. And I'll do a between. So take that and I move it over here. So I draw stuff between the green and the red. Again, the red is where we have been and the green is where we're going. His nose is over here, his nose is over here, so we'll draw a nose between them. His mouth is here. As you can see, it's a lot of drawing, more than your average daily sketch. Get rid of that one. See how that is? Now if that's too fast, you don't want them just like here and then there. You can do even more between frames if you like. And then to keep Tommy the Cowboy in here, we just put him there. Now let's animate Tommy the Cowboy. So we'll keep this guy. And then when Tommy the Cowboy says me, I'm gonna have his hands pointing at himself. And we copy the parts that we don't need to redraw, save some work, and keep it a little more consistent looking. So he says me, but right before he says me, let's get his hands moving. Whoops, that's the wrong potato. There we go. There we go. I guess it's gonna be kind of over here. And then this one's moving up. So it's gonna be kind of over here. And that's for if you want to do a big outward moment, like if you want his hands to move out like this. So I have one hand down here and one hand up. Where are we? One hand down here and one hand up here. And then I want him to point at himself, so I'm having him go like this. It's kind of, helps you know where somebody's moving to. It's also, like, if you want to, you can just make him move like this. But I want to really make the pointing gesture. So that's why I'm doing it like that. Alright, let's get our mouse back onto this screen. It's really tricky using the keyboard. I'm going to have to get a new mouse. I'm not doing the drawing with the keyboard. I'm actually using my stylus. Alright, let's move on with that. Cool. How that is, you see? It still seems very mechanical there, doesn't it? So another thing you can do right here, again, you can add as many between frames as you like before he says the thing that he needs to say. So you can use those, but then cut off the arms. This hand moves outward. Again, we just really want to know where he's going. That arm's a little too thick. Oops. How about I change it there? There.
Out of me. Out of me. Out of me.
That's a little better. We're gonna do a little bit more over here. And what he's saying is, so you want to make a fighter out of me? So he's talking to his trainer, who's gonna teach him how to fight. Now, if you try to do his lip syncing on this one, you're gonna run into a problem because there are lots of duplicated frames. So you're gonna have to do his mouth on a different layer. And I have a layer for such things that I called mouths. So it says, so you want to make a fighter out of me? So for so, when he's doing the S noise, I like to have the teeth together. You're saying so. And then when it says his R's, I also like to have his teeth together. It's nice to have a few different mouthpieces that you reuse, because that way the mouth isn't too distracting and you're not trying as hard to figure out what they're saying. Your brain kind of fills it in and you figure out what sounds they're making. R, U, and then we can have that O again. And then gonna, we can just have his tongue touching his teeth. You gonna make a fighter out of me. And then for make, we can also have that. For the F's, I like to have kind of a pressure on his bottom lips, teeth press against it, fighter. Then we'll have one like this for fighter, but we're gonna take the tongue out because it's not as important for this. And we'll shrink the mouth a little bit. Now there's many different ways to do lip syncing. This is just the way that I do it. I've watched several videos and looked at different charts and stuff. But yeah, this is one way that I like to do it, and I've been finding more and more shortcuts as I go.
So, are you gonna make a fighter out of me?
So that's just a preview, partly of what this video will be like. Of course, a lot of other stuff will happen in this video besides just Tommy talking to his trainer. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. I have a lot of coloring work left to do too. So, we're gonna wait for my clock to stop singing. So, I hope you're excited to watch that cartoon. Maybe you can spot the scene when you're watching it that I showed you how to draw. And that'll be 2 Thursdays from now. At least the first half of it will be. And I will not see you next time. Tommy the Cowboy will see you next time.